Hello, hello, hello. You are tuned in with Big Pink Energy, who is me. Oh my goodness, I didn't even move my backdrop, you guys. I'm so unprepared today. Hold on. Pretend you saw nothing. Maybe you're here for a chat about pop culture, music news, or gossip, or maybe you are here. Look, I'm all over the place today. Maybe you're here because secretly you think I'm very hot and sexy. Well, if that is the case, I'm here to tell you it's okay. You are not alone because a few days ago, Lady Gaga herself told me that I am hot. She thinks I'm hot, and I'm not even making that up. So yeah, my mind was blown. Anyway, we're going to talk about that properly in a little moment. But first of all, just leave your comments in the chat. I always love reading your comments, as you know. And if you're tuned in here live today, it's going to be a fun one, I think. I saw that some of you wanted to do just like a Q&A, a bit of a discussion, a bit of a chat for today's live stream. And some of you wanted to do the dress to impress thing we did last time. So because I can't say no to you guys, we're going to do both. So the first part of this live will just be chatting away, discussing whatever. And then once we've got all of that out of our system, I'll post the link to the server like I did last time. Then we can all go on the server, whoever wants to play Dress to Impress, and we can do a few rounds together. And I think it'll be a good old time. So yeah, I think we need at least 3 people to do that. So let's just cross our fingers that enough people are here and want to play. Is my mic quiet? I've just seen a comment about that. I can pause and go and get a different microphone if it's problematic. So do let me know in the comments. But yeah, let me know. Anyway, we have a lot to discuss here today. The main things I wanted to talk about were obviously I just went to Toronto and I just saw the Mayhem Ball. And then obviously we've got the UK shows coming up. And then I also have a little announcement on behalf of one of my friends that I'm going to make as well. So yeah, I'm just going to quickly check the chat very, very quickly. I'm seated. The YouTuber employees are scared and asked me to leave because the stream hasn't started yet, but I'm too seated. Thank you for being here. Mayhem outfit was incredible. Thank you so much. The dress was a rental, so I was actually wearing designer. It was very, very fancy. It was, yeah, a gifted rental, which was really exciting, which is an opportunity I got. I don't know if you guys saw, I actually was part of a shoot all for Gaga fans to rent things for the concerts, and I was chosen to be part of it. So yeah, that was really, really cool. But yeah, it's the same company that I did that for that let me rent my Mayhem Ball look for Toronto, and the dress was a lovely black velvet jacquemus dress, and it was gorgeous. But yeah, thank you. The mic, let me know on the mic if anyone else has anything to say about the volume, and I can go and get my other microphone, the one I used for the ASMR video. I don't know if you watched that, but I can go and grab that if it's problematic. Hello to Matt. And thank you for my first super. I don't even know how YouTube things work with this, but thank you. Means a lot. Your support always means a lot. Even like I was saying, the photo shoot thing I got to do with By Rotation and via GoGo, even that is because of you guys, because you always support all the things I do. I always say I'm really, really lucky with doing stuff online. No one is ever nasty in my comments, and if it is, it's like so insignificant, so minimal. I just have like a really, really nice audience of lovely people. So yeah, thank you for that. But yeah, you're going to Manchester on night 2. You haven't seen her live since the Chromatica Ball. You are in for a show. Honestly, I forget how privileged I am to have gone to Coachella, because if I didn't do that, and I went to Vegas, God, I'm so privileged. But if I wasn't like lucky enough and fortunate enough to do those, I also wouldn't have seen her since the Chromatica Ball. And I remember when I went to my Chromatica show, before that I hadn't seen her since the art rave, because I was supposed to see Joanne and that got cancelled. So I hadn't seen her for what, like, how long would that have been between art rave and Chromatica? It was a lot of years. And I remember we were lining up at the Chromatica Ball in Paris to try and, you know, get there early and get a nice spot and all of that. But we actually saw some of her sound check and rehearsal. And I remember like she did, I think it was Always Remember Us This Way. And just even hearing her sound check it, I was just like crying because it'd been so long since I'd seen her live. So I definitely relate to that feeling of like not having seen her for so long. It's so exciting. I'm excited for you. Manchester, I think, will be really fun. I've not been to Manchester properly. I've been there like once for my Beyonce Formation show. I didn't really get much time to like look around the city, but I know there's a really like strong gay, like queer village, gay space in Manchester. So yeah, I think it'll be a really good show. Good atmosphere, right? Should be in Manchester. Should be fun. So yeah, that'll be amazing. And then somebody asked thoughts on the Mayhem Ball after having seen it. The Mayhem Ball, I feel like I was trying to articulate how I felt about it in my Toronto vlog. And I don't know how well I was articulating myself, but I've been thinking about it a lot. And I basically think it's just the perfect Lady Gaga show. And I feel like you guys maybe are just thinking, oh, you know, like she likes everything Lady Gaga does, so she's never going to say anything bad about it. I will critique Gaga where where there needs to be a critique. I will critique it. Mayhem, however, is like the perfect era because it has everything, and the show specifically is really good. If you're a casual fan, it has all of like the big hits. So you've got Poker Face, you've got Shallow, you've got even like Million Reasons. Like you've got those songs that really show off Gaga as a pop star and a vocalist and a songwriter to like the general public kind of audience. So it really appeals to those people. But then you've also got like those kind of kooky inner circle Gaga moments as well. Things like Aura or things like Summer Boy or even like Killer and Zombie Boy, like those kind of weird tracks that a song like Killer is never going to be on the same level of commercial success as something like Die With a Smile. But Mayhem as an era, I think, and the show as well, is about showing that Lady Gaga isn't just one of these characters. She's all of it, and she can choose when she wants to like dip into certain areas and elements, and she can choose when she wants to be a star at songwriting. She can choose when she wants to be Lady Gaga the actress, and if she wants to do both at the same time, she'll give you that. And I think she hasn't really harnessed her power in that way until she did Mayhem, and the show is just an extension of that. So to answer your question, what do I think about the Mayhem Ball now that I've seen it? I just think it's the best show ever. It really reminds me of like everything that was excellent about the Monster Ball, because I think some people think their favourite tour or like the best tour she's done is maybe the Born This Way Ball, but for me, I feel like the Monster Ball is actually her best. It just is kind of like a 10 on everything, and I think it's almost more impressive being an arena show than like, obviously the scale of the Born This Way Ball Castle was incredible and that was still an incredible show, but for me the Monster Ball is still like her best. And the Mayhem Ball for me feels like on par with the Monster Ball, and from me that's like very, very big praise. So yeah, it's just the perfect show. As I say, if you're a die-hard fan, you're going to love it. If you're taking a friend or a family member or a loved one with you who maybe is more of like a casual fan or maybe is like just going there to support you, they will still have a really, really good time because she is an entertainer, she is a performer, she is 10 out of 10 on all levels. Her vocals on this tour are insane. Even though like the show I went to was only a few shows after she had to cancel Miami, obviously for like vocal strain or whatever the kind of vocal issue there was. I didn't notice any vocal issues at my show, you guys. Her vocals on this tour, insane. And something else I want to talk about, sorry, I know I've got other questions that you guys are asking that I need to answer. I will get to them, but it's just because you asked about the Mayhem Ball and I have so many thoughts on it. Something else I feel like we're not giving Gaga credit enough for is that a lot of these songs on the Mayhem setlist are actually very, very difficult to sing, and she is just out there on stage delivering it like it's nothing every night. Like a song like Love Drug, if you actually think about it, is very, very difficult to sing. Abracadabra is very, very difficult to sing. And she's doing it every night, and she's not lip syncing. She's giving us like a live, clean vocal every time she performs it. And it's just another day. Do you know what I mean? It's not like a big thing. I don't know how to articulate what I'm trying to say, but it's just another day for Lady Gaga, because she can take everything in her stride. She can do it all really well. So yeah, Mayhem Ball is just incredible. And whoever is going, whether you went to Coachella, whether you didn't see the first kind of leg of the Art of Personal Chaos, whatever your experience of seeing Lady Gaga live is, you are going to love it. I promise. It's a really, really good show. And also I had seats, so I wasn't even like on the floor, or, you know, we still haven't had a European show with a pit yet. Sadly, the UK shows are also floor seats, so we're not actually going to get the first like pit show until I think Sweden. So yeah, even with floor seats, I tell you what, the energy in Toronto was so good. Like everyone was just genuinely really, really, really excited to see her. So yeah, just really, really good. I don't know what else to say. I can't recommend it enough. If you've got tickets, you're very, very lucky. If you haven't got tickets yet, find a way at least to go once. I know there's a lot of like craziness kind of happening this time around with people doing multiple shows, and it has always been that way. I mean, I went to like 4 art rave shows, and that was over 10 years ago. So I know fans doing multiple shows has always been a thing, but for this tour, it feels like quite extreme, the amount of like numbers I'm seeing people do. I think I would just say to anybody who is interested in going and feels like maybe they're not a big fan or something because they can only afford one show, I would say if you can just make one show, you're fine, you're good. As long as you're there, as long as you experienced it, then that's all that matters for your experience. But yeah, the Mayhem Ball is incredible. That was a long answer, I'm really sorry. I have like, I don't know how many questions after that. Let me scroll back. Yes, it's been a long time between Art Rave and 2014 to 2020. Yeah, I remember it being like 8 years between me seeing the Art Rave and then the Chromatica Ball in Paris. Yeah, 8 years. Sounds about right. You're going to love Manchester. You're going to have a really, really good time. You were also there for night 1 for Coachella. Yes, it was magical. We didn't know what we were in for. You are correct. Gaga-chella was everything. And I think at the time I remember being like, oh my God, I don't know if, I think she's done everything she can, but I don't know if like she's beaten Beyonce as like the most iconic, the best Coachella set of all time. Not that this stuff matters anyway, but just, you know, we're all interested in pop culture. But I remember thinking like, oh, I don't know if she's done it. And then we watched some of the set back the next day as we were getting ready for like day 2 of the festival, and seeing like some of the camera details that I didn't pick up on from being there live. I was like, no, she's killed it. She's done it. I mean, I don't know how people feel about Gaga's Coachella set now. I guess some time has passed, but I think The Art of Personal Chaos is just the perfect show, quite honestly. Went to Mayhem Ball Chicago night 3. Hadn't seen her since 2022, and I'm still mind blown days later. I'm hearing a lot about Chicago. Apparently the Chicago shows were apparently very, very, very good. I'm tempted to go to Chicago. You know, I'm lucky. I work in travel, so I can get flights to places fairly easily depending on where it is. So that's why I was able to go to Toronto and to Coachella. But yeah, Chicago, I'm starting to get like little things calling me to go and visit Chicago at some point. But who knows? We'll see. I mean, she's just finished the tour there, right? I don't know if she's going back. I don't know. We'll see about that one. I have another super. Thank you so much. I still don't know what these are. It's a unicorn. Thank you. Yeah, I still don't really know how these work, but thank you nonetheless for that. You love Manchester. Yeah, I definitely need a Manchester night out at some point. Art of Personal Chaos, Mayhem being her best show, hands down. Something for monsters and for casual fans. Absolutely. A love letter to us, really. I could not agree more. I think I said ages ago, it might have been on like that really long live stream I did after Coachella, where I was talking about the show, and what I thought each like act meant and all of that stuff. But I really think the last act being Bad Romance and her saying Monsters Never Die and calling the final act the eternal aria of the Monster Heart, meaning like our forever song. I think this show is a love letter to us, and I think it's to her, to herself, and to us and her relationship with us, because she knows as much as like being famous has tormented her, it's also her reason for living at the same time. So yeah, I definitely think it's a love letter to us, even though she isn't hiding from like the way she's kind of been fucked up over the years from being famous. She's not hiding that or downplaying that, but she is also, I think, so thankful for us. And that's something else I really felt in Toronto. She gave like such a beautiful speech before she performed The Edge of Glory. That was our surprise song the night I went. And she dedicated it to the super fans that have been there from the beginning. So I was like stood there in the audience just like crying. But yeah, I definitely agree with you there. It's a love letter to us. You went to Chicago night 2 and you really want to go back. She's not coming back to Chicago in 2026 though. Maybe I'm not going to Chicago next year then. I don't know. I'll go there at some point. Maybe it's not for Gaga and I'll just have a holiday there. I don't know. Chicago just intrigues me. I don't know what's there, but I loved Toronto as a city. Really, really liked Toronto as a city. So I'd happily go and do a show in Toronto or even Montreal. Definitely would love to go back to Canada at some point. Heads up, everyone, make sure you update your Roblox. I hadn't played in a few weeks and needed to update and log in again. Let me just, as we're talking in the background, make sure my thing is updated. Ah! The music. Hold on, let me turn the music off. Ah! So sorry, guys. I should be more professional than this. Oh my goodness. Okay, I've turned my music off. I think it's okay. I think it's okay. Yeah. My Roblox is okay at least. If you guys need to check, maybe just check. Because yeah, once we've finished chatting and talking, I'm going to post the server link again so we can all play together again, because I think that'll be really fun. Have I figured out my outfit for the UK show yet? What do you think? I can tell you. Okay, so here's the thing. And actually, this is a good segue into making my little announcement that I have to make. So you guys might remember my friend Owen. He was on one of my podcast episodes. We chatted all stuff. I think it was the episode either just before or just after the first Mayhem Ball show. So, oh, I've got sound effects coming from somewhere. Oh no, it's from Roblox. Hold on. I need to... So sorry, you guys. I'm not professional. Hold on, let me just close this. Close Roblox. Okay, I will be back on Roblox shortly. Owen, yes, he was my guest on my podcast. He is doing a fan project. So he works in film. So he's like a very creative person, really into like cinematography and all of that fun stuff. So he is like desperate for a new Mayhem music video. He's all about the visuals. So what he's actually doing is taking matters into his own hands and very excitingly is going to be making his own music video for Vanish Into You. And he wants as many fellow little monsters around in the UK for that weekend to either help produce the video or be in the video, depending on sort of like what your skill set is, depending on what you're comfortable with doing. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be in the video. So if you want to come hang out with me and Owen for an afternoon and do something fun, get in touch. Hold on. I made a set. Look at this. Look at this. I made a special little graphic for this and nearly forgot to use it. If you want to be part of this project, send Owen, I can't even work out what way I am. Send Owen a message on Instagram. That is his handle, Owen by Bush. and he will give you all the info. But it's looking like they're gonna film on the 4th of October. That's the Saturday. Gaga's playing a show that day. So if you've already got tickets to the show, just basically turn up a little bit early and be in a music video. That's kind of fun, right? He's probably going to film in Greenwich Park, which is near the O2. The exact location and timings and stuff like that, he's still figuring out. But if you want to be part of it, send him a message. As I say, I'm going to be there. Might be fun to hang out before the Gaga show. I actually don't have tickets yet to the show on the 4th, but I have tickets to, there's an after party that's happening. So if I don't see you at the show, I'll see you at the filming and I'll see you at the after party as well. But yeah, let's also, as well as like being part of this, let's also just manifest some like cheap tickets for the Saturday show, so I get to go to that too. If it doesn't happen, it's fine. I'm still seeing the show in London on the 2nd. But yeah, if you're in the UK, let's do it. It's gonna be fun. And let's do some cute little visuals for Vanish Into You, because I think Vanish Into You is honestly one of the best songs she's written. I was listening to what performance did she do recently? Was it Colbert? The acoustic one. She's just incredible. And I sometimes feel like people, again, I'm saying like the same things that I've said already, but I think sometimes with Gaga's music, people don't realize how what's the word, like complex, is that the right word or the wrong word? How much has gone into that song until you strip it back. Vanish Into You is like an incredibly difficult song to sing. The lyrics are like beautiful. There's so much like rich storytelling in that song, but it's not until she like sits in a black room with a spotlight on a piano that it comes to life. And some people then need that to realize like how beautiful the song is. But also me. I already knew the song was beautiful, but it also just like puts it into a new lens. But yeah, so I think this will be fun. As I say, if you're around on the Saturday, message Owen and let's be part of it. And I'll be there too. It'll be fun. Anyway, let me check the chat box again. Oh, that was what your... I get so distracted. Your question was, have I sorted out my outfit yet for the UK show? No. So the answer to that is I'm going to the Thursday show. No idea what I'm going to wear. The Saturday for the filming, I'm going to be making something out of this like red lace fabric. You can probably guess which outfit I'm inspired by. It's an old one, but still feels mayhem coded. So I'm going to be making something inspired by that for Owen's video. And then I was just going to wear that same outfit to the Saturday show if I got Saturday tickets, and then also to the after party, because if I'm making a new outfit, I may as well get as much wear out of it out of possible, right? So that's what I'm thinking. So to answer your question, have I figured out my outfit? Thursday, no idea what I'm going to do. At this point, I might just turn up in a t-shirt and shorts. No, I can't do that. I have floor seats. I need to figure something out. But yeah, for the Saturday, for the after party, for the video filming, I'll be wearing a red little number. And I'm going to be making like TikToks, obviously. Going to be making TikToks of me like making the outfit and stuff like that. So if you want to know what I'm wearing so you can spot me that day, I'll be posting on TikTok and all of that stuff. So yeah, sorry that took ages to answer your question. But yes, that's where we're at with the outfits. We are nowhere. And I'm also going away on a work trip on Tuesday, and I get back on like the 1st of October, so I don't even have time to like quickly make something unless I order some fabric while I'm away and then make it literally the day I get back. I don't know. I need to work it out. I'll figure it out. I'll figure something out. Where did I get up to on your questions? Did you see the rumours about Gaga being in The Devil Wears Prada? Yes, I think that would be amazing, but I'm also just trying not to get my hopes up about this stuff. You know what I'm like with rumours? I never believe rumours. I didn't believe the rumours about a Tim Burton music video on the Island of the Dolls. I didn't believe it because it sounds like a fan-made rumor. And I don't know, I think things are different now, but especially during like the art pop, the Joanne, and the Born This Way era, every rumor like that was always false. But then I feel like something changed in the lead up to Mayhem, and all of these rumors started becoming true. I don't know if anyone else feels that way. So who knows? Maybe it is true. Every time I'm like, yeah, I don't believe that, I get proven wrong. So I would love to see Gaga in The Devil Wears Prada, but I'm also just like apprehensive saying, yeah, I believe it or I don't believe it. I'm just going to see what happens. um, I've heard people saying the Mayhem Ball is louder than the average concert, and I wanted to ask if that's true so I can decide whether or not to pack earbuds. Okay, I don't know if you are somebody who normally takes ear protection when you go to live events or not. I am somebody who doesn't do that. And then when I went to Coachella, I bought earplugs specifically because I was like, I should do that. That's a really smart thing I should do. Did I use them? No. I didn't lose them, which is good for me because I lose a lot of things, but I didn't use them either. So I don't think it's louder than the average concert, but I would say that probably depends on how close you are to the speakers. So maybe just, I mean, earbuds are tiny, right? They're like that big. So maybe just bring them. And then if you use them, great. And if you don't need them, that would be my advice. I can't say specifically I was there like, oh, this is really loud. I honestly don't remember. I was too in the moment. Don't know. I wasn't even too in the moment. I was just too narcissistic and just like thinking that I looked hot the whole time. Anyway. My show was the last show of the US leg, and I was so worried about her voice giving out before the show, but she sounded phenomenal. Didn't she just? I'm so glad Chicago fans are also reporting that her vocals were excellent, because they absolutely were. You've got Golden Circle for Sweden. Oh, that's fun. One of my friends is actually going to the Sweden show. Yeah, I'm jealous. I think it's going to be really fun. I'm excited for you. Do you think Gaga might add more London shows next year? As I know she's added more US dates, but you're not sure. There's rumours, right, that she's doing like a stadium run. Like she's apparently looking to do Wembley, Stade de France, and a couple others. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know whether she could. She could. It's possible. I think she's really enjoying this tour, and from what she told us about being on tour with Chromatica, like I think still were quite distant from her then. And during Chromatica, it wasn't until like she was doing press for Mayhem that we actually found out that she was so like enjoying herself so much on that tour. But I'm really getting the vibe she is just loving performing again and touring around the world. So yeah, I mean, she did like multiple legs of countries for obviously the Monster Ball, and she did for the Art Rave as well. She obviously had to cancel Joanne, and then Chromatica was like such a limited tour, but she seems to be enjoying like going to different places this time around. So I wouldn't say it's out of the question that she could come back, especially if it's rumored. But I'm also not super surprised if she doesn't come back here. I don't know. I don't have any tea. I'm just speculating, I guess. There could be 100 shows in a tour, and you could not go to 99, but the one that you go to matters. So true. So true. And this is the other thing, like, as much as I love seeing Gaga, if she doesn't come back and like these next few shows I have planned are all I get to see, I'm also at peace with that. I don't need to be at the barrier every time I see her, and I don't need to see 50 shows. I don't need to see 40, 30, 20, or even 10. It's just, if I get to be there, I'm very blessed. That's how I feel. But I know, saying that, I'm going to like 3 shows for Mayhem, and then 4 if you count Coachella. So maybe I'm not the person to listen to about like gratitude and like not overdoing it, because I'm still doing like multiple shows. But I am also just really conscious that like the economy is not good and not everybody has lots of money. And concert prices, quite honestly, are outrageous. So if you can't afford to do multiple shows, I'm just very conscious that like there is almost this unspoken sentiment that you need to be doing barricade, floor seats, multiple shows to be like a serious fan. And I just want to once again remind everybody that that's like an internet mentality and it's not real life. You are as much of a fan as you are of something. It's not defined by how many shows you go to or anything like that. So that's all I would say. Do you think there'll be any changes to the European leg set list? I think she could do, but I don't think she will. I would love to see Kill for Love swapped for Can't Stop the High. I don't think she'll do it, but that's what I would love to see. I think the surprise songs we're going to get are going to be from a different album. I don't think we're going to have More Born This Way. I think she might dip into the Fame Monster. Personally, I would love Chromatica. I feel like I'm one of the few like Chromatica defenders in the fan base, but I love Chromatica, and if she brought it back for Mayhem Ball, I'd be more than happy. But yeah, I think general speculation is that the Fame Monster are going to be like the surprise songs that we get in the UK shows. She could even bring back Princess Di. I mean, she's obviously referenced Princess Di in like the Perfect Celebrity lyrics, and then there's like merch with Princess Di. I know that was a song that she debuted in London, obviously for Princess Diana. So I could also see her bringing that back just because it's so, there's like a link there with Mayhem. What album do you think we'll get for the closing song? Yeah, also speculating about the Fame Monster. I think it could be. She's skipping my stay in Australia, considering a flight over though. All I can say is if you like Lady Gaga, do what you can to just go to one show. Because as I say, she's at her best this time round. She is really, really, really good on this tour. So you definitely don't want to miss it. My show was in the middle of me moving, so I ended up making my outfit for the show the day before. Oh, it was you that made the lace mask with the resin. Yes, I saw. I remember. It came out really good. God, good for you for making that in a day. Gosh. I'm going to have to do for this look I'm doing for Owen's video, I'm also going to be doing the lace resin thing again. So pray for me. Yay, some of you are saying you're going to be part of the fan project. I don't know if he's made the group chat yet on WhatsApp, but he will be very, very happy that you've been in touch. Happy to be. Hello, if you haven't caught one of the streams before. Oh, the after party I'm going to on the Saturday show. So it's a drag one. Let me just look it up on my phone right now so I can, hold on. Where is it? It's like it's Mayhem. Okay, so it's called the Mayhem Rave London Takeover. It's this. This isn't like a sponsor post or anything. This is just where I'm going to be on the Saturday. But it looks good. I've got my tickets already. So yeah, if you're looking for an after party, I know there's a couple of different ones, but that's the one that I'm going to be at. That's the one that Owen's going to. I'll be there with my friends. So might be fun. We can run into each other. You're right. Some songs need the right presentation and delivery, and it can change my mind instantly. You know what other song Gaga performs that just like completely changes the vibe of it is Americano. I know obviously she performed it recently on like the jazz shows, and I actually got to see that, which was so exciting. But I don't know if you remember the first time she ever performed Americano. It was, I think, in Mexico City, and it was on the Monster Ball tour, and she just performed it on the piano. That is an incredible way to listen to Americano. If you haven't heard that version of it, you need to go and listen to that, because that is another song that, like, the studio version is obviously great, but when you hear her doing it just on the piano, it's insanity. It really is. So that's another one that I would recommend. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, you didn't know I was coming to Toronto? I'm so sorry. I did post about it a little bit, but I probably wasn't loud enough. I mentioned it a few times here and there, but yeah, I don't know where I like things like this. I don't know. I feel like I'm so scattered all over my platforms. I don't know where to put like information out to reach everybody, because I feel like I post on Twitter and TikTok a fair bit and Instagram as well, but like my YouTube audience, I think, doesn't always like get information if I don't post about it on YouTube. So yeah, I'm sorry I wasn't loud enough about that. It would have been really nice to meet you, but the good thing is I love Toronto, so I'm sure at some point in my life I will be back in Canada, at least. Maybe not Toronto, but yeah, I loved Toronto, so I definitely want to go back. Is Dress to Impress still happening? Yes, we're doing a nice little chat here, and then once I've done all like the Q&A stuff, caught up on my comments, I'm going to post the link to the Dress to Impress server, and we're going to play together. So yes, we're still doing that, don't you worry. Which Europe show are you doing besides the UK? I'm doing Antwerp. So I'm going to be going to Belgium in November. So I've got, literally, guys, I've had the craziest month. I had, this month I went to Toronto to see Gaga. I had a photo shoot for Via Go and By Rotation, which I've posted everywhere but YouTube. So if you haven't seen that, please go and check that out, because it's really, really cool. It was like such an exciting opportunity for me. I posted about it on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. So if you haven't seen that yet, go and take a look. Obviously, I'm Big Pink Energy on every platform. So definitely go and find that. So I had that this month, and then Tuesday I go on a work trip for a week. I'm going to Jamaica, which is going to be really fun. But that does mean that I'm actually not in the country for the first 2 Gaga shows, which just feels like I would have loved to have been there opening night, but I just have to make peace with it. But yeah, so I've had the busiest month. But all of that to say, Toronto was my first show. Thursday, 2nd of October at London's O2 will be my second Mayhem Ball show. I'm manifesting tickets for the Saturday show in London. And then my final show, unless she announces more in Europe, will be Antwerp. And I've got, what have I got? I've got VIP for that. So I've got early entry, but I don't know what side of the catwalk I am. I think I'm the side that she comes down to for Vanish Into You, but this is something else maybe we should talk about. How do you guys feel about the Vanish Into You interactions? Obviously, when I saw her at Coachella, I didn't know that was going to happen. Nobody did. Well, we saw like the steps, and we also saw the security getting ready. And my friend Julie was like asking security, like, is she going to come by? And they were kind of being like teasing. So we kind of had a feeling that she was going to run past us, but we weren't obviously there with like vinyls for her to sign, you know, whatever. She literally just ran past me, and like 2 of my fingertips touched 2 of her fingertips like this. That for me, I was happy. I, at this point in my life, love Gaga with my entire soul and being. I also don't need that moment anymore. Like, if she like looks into my eyes and I get to tell her how much I love her, like that would be amazing. But I'm also kind of at peace with like probably not having that moment. So Vanish Into You now, obviously, when I was at Toronto, I was in the seats, so we were quite far back, but we could see everything that was happening. That lady, God bless her, is literally just taking a pen, signing every single thing, like this as she's trying to sing the song, maybe taking 1 or 2 gifts as she goes along, and that is all, I think it looks so hectic down there. I think that's all she can do, but I don't know how you guys feel. I feel like it's a bit of a shame, like, I feel like for me, again, I'm happy with just like a high five. I'm happy even if I don't get that. I'm happy to just be there. But I think a lot of fans have like this. It's tough because I used to have this mentality too, right? It's just that I'm old now, and I've done a lot of shows. I've had a few interactions with Gaga. I've been very, very lucky to have had like the experiences that I've had. So maybe my perspective is slightly different, but uh, I think it's just nice to have a moment now, and I'm happy for everybody that's had like a nice interaction at the barricade. But I'm also kind of just like, it looks hectic. It just looks really hectic, to be honest. And I don't think she's going to stop doing it. I'm not saying that, but I'm thinking maybe, I don't know what the answer is. I think, because the other thing is, like, when I was going into the venue, someone was trying to bring a vinyl in, and security told them no gifts, nothing. Like, you can't come in with your vinyl, you can't come in with this. So I don't know. I feel like obviously people are still going in with vinyls, so it's not being enforced like brutal kind of like really, really like you can't do that. And clearly, like, she knows that that's what people want from her. That's why she's taking the pen at the beginning and then literally just like as she goes along. So clearly, like, if she felt that strongly about it, she wouldn't do it. So I don't want to also like speak on her behalf, but I don't know. Don't know how I feel about it. No, I do know how I feel about it. I just don't know how to articulate it very well. I think what I'm trying to say is it's nice for fans to have that moment with her. It does to me feel, even though she's genuinely thankful for us, just I think it's so hard with like fan and celebrity culture, because that dynamic is always going to be there. Even if like if think of like those videos of her like leaving the hotel and she gets absolutely swarmed by tons and tons and tons of people. That looks stressful. That looks scary. If she is having an interaction with like one or two people in a very calm setting, they could still be super fans, but it would be like almost Las Culturistas, like that podcast, right? You can still be sat chatting with people who are your fans, but, and that's no shade to Matt and Bowen at all, but like, I would say, for example, if Gaga were to guest on my podcast, we're manifesting that, by the way. If she were to be on my podcast, it wouldn't be like, it would still be a fan and celebrity dynamic, but it wouldn't be as stressful as like being mobbed by hundreds of people at once. I don't really know where I'm going with this. I think what I'm trying to say is it's probably difficult, regardless of what she does, to have like a meaningful moment with people at the barrier at a show. Just because of the volume of people, just because of the setting. Even if she doesn't just like sign things, it's still going to be like a pretty high pressure kind of environment. So yeah, that was a long rant. Anyway, I'm sure you guys have got comments on this too, so let me just go back to the chat. I think I skipped quite a few comments. Hold on. Let me just talk about Vanish Into You with you guys a little bit, and then I'll go back to any comments I missed. Oh gosh, sorry guys, I'm trying to catch up on the comments. What is your opinion on people bringing stuff to sign at the barricade? Feel like it's fine, but as long as we aren't too aggressive with it. Yeah, that's what I mean. I think she's clearly consenting. She's clearly fine with it. However, it does just feel quite transactional. It doesn't feel like a real moment. But at the same time, I don't know how much you can have a real moment when you are a fan at a barricade, you know? I hope that makes sense. It cutes but creates a weird culture around the barricade. Definitely agree. Queuing culture for shows, if you can call it that, is already quite weird, and things like this just always make it weirder. So I definitely agree with you there. The Vanish Into You interactions have mostly been cute. I think some people are a little too intense about getting her attention, but that's always going to be the case. Yes, I agree. I think people do take it too far and get too fixated on it, but she's clearly fine with it. I think she knew, like, going in, she's been around a long time, right? She knows how people act. She knows that people get crazy when she does things like this. So I think she probably was like mentally psyched up to do it. And if she feels that strongly about it, she'll just stop doing it. So I think it's okay. But yeah, she looks overstimulated and stressed during Vanish Into You. Girl, I agree, because it's a hard song to sing, and then you've also got like this and like people wanting selfies with you and stuff. Yeah. I actually kind of respect though that this is her way of interacting with us while still kind of being like, I've got a job to do, so I can't just like stop the show and give you your moment because I'm still performing. So I like that it's not, she's interacting with us, but there's still a boundary there that works for her. So I guess that's quite a good way of doing it. I've got some flowers I've rhinestoned to give her with a letter that I would love to give to her, but just her walking past me will probably make me die of happiness anyway. Yes, I would say this is my advice to any of you ever going to any sort of event, show, anything where Lady Gaga is going to be in any proximity to you, is just enjoy it. Go there with zero expectations, because I've done many shows. I've waited outside her hotel for many nights, days, hours. I got lucky enough to meet her once, and I've been here from the beginning. So what I'm saying is, if you go to these things with no expectations, you won't be disappointed, because chances are, the thing is, we see so many people getting their moment, and it might feel like the same people always get the same opportunities, and that can be frustrating. However, you kind of just have to make peace with the fact that like life's not fair sometimes, and you're lucky to just be in the room. So that is my advice to anybody. Go with low expectations, and if nothing happens, you won't be disappointed. And if it does happen, you're going to be so overjoyed. It'll work out the way it's supposed to. But it doesn't mean you're entitled to something happening, and it doesn't mean that you're less of a fan, or that like something's wrong with you if it doesn't happen. Is a good way to look at it, I think. I feel like the Vanish Into You will be the surprise single. Oh, let's talk about that in a moment. I can't stop comparing her quick interactions to Lana standing at the barricade for 10 minutes talking to the same four fans. Yeah, Lana Del Rey. I've met Lana Del Rey once, and it was a really, really good interaction. Yeah, she's very human with her fans. I feel like Gaga is like a bit too traumatized from being like a megastar to be so kind of like human with her fans, especially in like a concert setting. And again, it's not shade, it's just how I see it. Right, let me scroll up because I missed quite a few comments when I started my Vanish Into You tangent. The Vanish Into You music video. So I have tea that I want to be really careful with what I say. I have tea that there may be another music video that's also already been filmed. Genuinely, that is all the tea I have. All I can tell you is the source is legitimate. I can't tell you what song it is because I don't know. I can't tell you any information because I don't know. All I know is I have some tea. The source is legit. They've said there's another music video coming. That is all I know. So the fact that, and I found that someone sent me that tea before the Vanish Into You music video rumors were being spoken about. So I have no reason to make this up. I got tea at the same time about like what was happening with the VMAs, and everything I was told about the VMAs came true. So all I can say is I believe that there is another music video, maybe. Don't know. I can't say anything else. But that is all the tea I have. But let's speculate for a minute that it's Vanish Into You, because I think people are kind of assuming if there were to be another single, it's either between Vanish Into You or Garden of Eden. I would love visuals for both. I think both would be incredible. Yeah. Let me go back to the comments. The Vanish Into You is probably going to be an end credit thing for the concert film. I could see that too. And listen, when I say I have tea, I literally have zero information on what the video is, what it looks like, what the creative treatment is. Have no idea. It could literally be that they are piecing together tour clips and making a music video out of that. I don't know. The tea I have is that there's a video. That's it. So it could literally be anything. It could be a lyric video for all I know. So yeah, if we're speculating it's going to be like a tour music video, I could see that also being true. I hope the Vanish Into You one is true, because when you purchase the physical CD, there's a sticker that mentions Die With a Smile Disease, Abracadabra and Vanish Into You. Yeah, I do think that there must have been original plans for Vanish Into You to be bigger than it has been so far, just because of those like hype stickers on the album and stuff. The lower harmonies on How Bad Do You Want Me were amazing. Yes. My friend David was like pointing out like what parts of her vocals were like what she normally sings, and then what parts were like a lower register at the show. Yeah, she just sounded so good. The December Australia shows are in stadiums for some reason. Maybe because she just hasn't been there for so long, and she maybe won't do like a second Australia leg, so maybe that's why they made sure to get stadiums. But the show will still be amazing. It's like it's an electric atmosphere to be at a Gaga show. So Australia, you're still going to have lots of fun. I have a theory. I think the UK is going to get the Fame Monster album, and I only say that because didn't she write and record most of the album in Europe, and the album takes influences from European music. Yeah, I think she was quite inspired by Berlin, maybe, when she wrote the Fame Monster. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that for sure. Do you think she'll record the Mayhem Ball like the Monster Ball, Art Rave and Chromatica Ball tour? I hope so, because, and I spoke about this a little bit at the end of my Toronto vlog, so if you haven't seen that yet, watch that. But this show is just a 10 out of 10. The visuals, every detail is very, very like well thought out, very intentional. So I really, really hope that we're going to get a film for this one, because so much work has gone into it. Like, surely we need some professional recording of it. What album do you think will be at the end of the shows for the UK? We've been talking a lot about the Fame Monster, but if it's not that, I hope it's Chromatica. I feel like Can't Stop the High will replace Summer Boy once the summer season goes away. I would be here for that. I love Can't Stop the High, and selfishly, now I've seen Summer Boy, I'm good. I mean, I'm sad for like, I guess everyone that hasn't got to see Summer Boy yet. Maybe she'll replace it with something else. Were you gagged when she performed Summer Boy at the first Mayhem Ball or added in the setlist? Yeah, I was very, very gagged. I was very like, ooh. And it was lovely to hear it. And she, when I saw it in Toronto, she changed every single Summer Boy to Summer Girl. It was very, very sapphic, the performance, which was fun. I would love to see Can't Stop the High as well. I think there's potential that she could do Chromatica for the encore shows in London, especially for me. Oh, I would love that. I'm rooting for, can I just say this here so everyone is witness? My favourite Gaga songs that I would love to see as encore songs or surprise songs for when I am at the show. Replay is my song. Alice is another one of my songs. Starstruck, because obviously, I mean, I love Starstruck, but also my podcast is called Starstruck. And Marry the Night. My old username before I was Big Pink Energy was like a riff on Marry the Night. Don't know if anyone has been around for that long, but I've been on the internet for a long, long, long time. So those are my songs, just so everyone has it. Oh, and So Happy I Could Die is another one of my songs. Any of those and I'll be happy. What else? Need her to release Princess Die Now? Yeah, I I really think she could do that for London. I got info from a trusted source that AO will be the encore song on my date. You think you're funny? Americano love, yes. I'm right next to the catwalk on London Night 2, and if she sings Princess Di, I will perish. Yes. Princess Di will be amazing if she does that live. Please go to one. Is that Montreal? Go to one of the Montreal shows. I would love to. Unless some cheap London tickets come up, I'm not buying any more Mayhem shows as of right now. But maybe in like a few months, if she, don't know, I don't know, guys. I would love to see it more, but I also need to kind of be adult and responsible at some point. But I really do want to go back to Canada, so who knows? Montreal would be really, really cool. My makeup was so cute. Thank you. I'm assuming you mean my Mayhem skeleton makeup. Thank you. I never felt more attractive in my whole life as when I had that makeup on, honestly. I think me and David together just looked like actual sex. So yeah, I felt very attractive. Thank you. How many times have I seen her in total? Right, let's work this out. So I went to the Monster Ball, the Born This Way Ball, Swinefest, 4 art raves, the Chromatica Ball, Jazz in Vegas, Coachella, Toronto. Am I missing one? No. Toronto. And then I'm doing London and Antwerp. And if I can maybe get some London tickets, I'll do another London show, but maybe not. So after the Mayhem Ball, I will have seen her either 13 or 14 times. Did I ever manage to learn the dead dance choreography? No. Can I say this on live? I was not sober after the show. I can show you guys, actually. I've got it in my drafts. I have so many attempts at filming this choreography, and I just couldn't do it. And then as soon as, like, after the show, I met a really lovely person outside that was smoking, was like, do you want some of this? I was like, yeah. And then I had a little smoke and I couldn't do it anymore. Couldn't do the choreography. I tried though. I tried very, very hard. It's very difficult. It's a difficult dance to learn. I don't know if you guys have tried learning the dead dance choreography, but it's very, very tricky. So no, the answer to that is I didn't have a successful dead dance. And then I think I'm back at the Vanish Into You comments. Did I see that Ticketmaster is finally getting sued for the whole dynamic pricing stuff? Yes, and I'm here for it. And I hope they get sued to oblivion, quite honestly. Some fan dragged her to them during one of the early US shows. I forgot who, but they blocked me when I pointed out on Twitter. I remember that. Someone at the Vanish Institute, that she was holding something or she was signing something and then they kind of pulled it. I remember there were like a couple of different angles. It didn't look very good, but I think in the end they might have been vindicated because there was like an angle that showed it wasn't actually as aggressive as like one angle made it look or something. But yeah, people do generally just need to calm down with Gaga at the barrier, I think. Where am I in the comments? Sorry guys, I keep losing my place. I've got some flowers. Oh, I think I read that already. You guys are laughing at my exclusive insider info. That is all the tea I've got. Listen, you know what it is? It's because somehow my videos reach people that maybe aren't like, I think I assume because I'm chronically online that everyone watching this is also chronically online, but sometimes they're not. And sometimes people watching these videos, and maybe some of you watching now aren't like in a, like feeling like you have like a community of people that also like the same things as you. But I think just by being on YouTube, my stuff sometimes reaches people that don't have like a group that like all the same things as them. So yeah, sometimes I get lovely messages from people, and yeah, someone that watches my stuff just found some tea and was very excited to share it with me, and I was like, great, I will. So I kept all the stuff I knew about the VMAs quiet, But I'm only telling you this because I don't think it's that kind of groundbreaking tea that there's already rumors that there's another music video, so I don't think I'm like leaking anything by telling you that. I thought a while ago that How Bad Do You Want Me would be the single, but now I guess because she performed it on the Late Show, it's going to be Vanish Into You. Vanish Into You. I feel like if How Bad Do You Want Me was a single, it would have happened already. I think if it would have like taken off, like really taken off organically on TikTok, like bigger than it did, then it maybe always would have been, but because it hasn't, I guess it won't be. Does that make sense? What was it like hearing applause again? I actually teared up. Oh my god, I didn't even talk about this, but when I heard applause at the Mayhem Ball, I nearly teared up too, because I was like, this song is just pure joy, and it's almost like leading up to Mayhem, I've been listening to Mayhem the whole time. So like when she performs the songs, like I'm ready for it. But for some reason, hearing applause almost like caught me like tiny bit off guard. I knew she was going to do it, but just hearing it and seeing her do the choreography and everything, I was like so happy. Yeah, such like a joyful part of the show. I feel like Born This Way was really good at the Mayhem Ball. Poker Face, obviously, and Applause were like three of the best songs on the set, quite honestly. You Want Rain on Me for your encore. I'm here for Chromatica too. Imagine if she played Mary Jane Holland again as an encore in Holland. I think she kind of has to, right? She has to reference Mary Jane Holland at some point when she's in Amsterdam, surely. What if someone asked her to sing an unreleased Mayhem song just like Brooklyn Nights during the art rave? Well, I guess we already had Brooklyn Nights when she did that, but we haven't really heard any unreleased Mayhem songs, I don't think. But that would be cool. Always here for unreleased stuff. Disco Heaven would be great, but it's more like a mood song that I would listen to at home. Disco Heaven for me, you guys, listen, I love the fame. I see two songs getting more credit than they deserve. One of them is Disco Heaven and the other one is I Like It Rough. They're fine. They're fine songs, but on an album like The Fame, where everything is like excellent quality, for me, those two just don't match up to the rest. And I see so many people going, oh, they're so underrated. I don't think they are. That's my unpopular opinion. I think Starstruck is better. I think Beautiful Dirty Rich. I think Boys Boys Boys. I think The Fame, the title track. I think all of those are exceptional songs that deserve the love that some of you, not all of you, some of you give to Disco Heaven and I Like It Rough. I feel like there's better stuff out there, but this is why we all have different opinions. We're all different people, I guess. I'm gay and secretly in love with you. Thank you. I'm half gay and secretly in love with you too. We'll miss Gaga Daily. Has anyone heard Gaga Daily? Like the admin is alive, right? I think. I miss Gaga Daily as well. Me and my friend have actually been wanting to sell tickets for the 29th, but we can't resell or transfer until they show in her AXS account. When is that going to happen? I would recommend you put them on Twickets. That's Twickets, like TWICKETS, not the spelling bee. Because yeah, that's more like fan-to-fan resale. I would recommend that as soon as you're able to. Apparently back in 2024, when God did the Vogue interview, she spoke that her and Michael are making a film, and there's rumours that it's going to be a Making of Mayhem documentary. I've seen those rumours. I don't have any tea. I do not have any tea on that, but I hope it's true. How Bad Do You Want Me is destined to be the song with the tour footage music video. I agree, that would make a lot of sense. Or even like a half and half, like they use one recording of her like with her makeup off and the beanie, and then like one recording of her like all dressed up, and they like splice it and it cuts between the two. That could be a really cool concept for a How Bad Do You Want Me music video. I need her to perform Venus or Swine again one day. I feel like she will. I feel like she knows we love art pop, so she's definitely going to do something. Hearing her talk about art pop in Chicago made me tear up. Seems like she's in a better mindset when thinking about art pop. Yes, I agree with you. I think she's definitely overcome a lot of what like made her uncomfortable about art pop. So yeah, I think she is like made a lot more peace with it than she did like even this time 2 or 3 years ago. I think now she feels very comfortable that she's Lady Gaga and she can do what she wants, and what she wants is everything, and she can do it. I would love another documentary. I loved 5'2". Also loved 5'2". I think Mary Jane Holland might be added to the piano section in Amsterdam. I agree. Will she ever do Don't Call Tonight as an encore song? I would be here for it. We wait for I Like It Rough to be performed. You guys in that song. My favourite album is Chromatica. Taste. I love Money Honey. Yeah, Money Honey is another one from the Fame that's really good. I know she said before that she doesn't like it, but she can make an exception for me. I feel like she's probably more cool with it now than maybe she used to be. You agree on Disco Heaven and I Like It Rough. More shout outs for Gaga Daily. More shout outs for Don't Call Tonight. I agree with you that Starstruck is better, but the guitar on Disco Heaven that plays in the background, yeah, it is a nice melody. I'll give you that. Joker 2 era went by so quick. I agree. That is all the tea I've got on anything. I really don't have more tea. Do I have more tea on anything else? I do have some tea, but it's all stuff I agreed I would never speak about. And it's all really, really old, so it's like all quite inconsequential. It's not that interesting. I don't have anything that interesting, but I've just, as I said, I've been around a long time. So sometimes people send me messages with things. Did you see the rumours about us finally getting the HQ special that she filmed last year? The Harlequin special that she filmed last year? I would be very here for that if that's true. The email says they will show in her account. Oh, this is your tickets. Get in touch with customer service. That's all my advice. Allegedly, it would come out for promotion when she'd get nominated for Grammy. This is the Harlequin special we're talking about. Yeah, would be here to finally see that. I love Harlequin. I was listening to it today. Need a Mayhem Ball film or documentary. Totally agree. I think too much work has gone into the show to not do some sort of documentary or live professional recording. Think she'll do Joanne songs as the Joanne dates got cancelled. I could see that happening. All I can say is if it happens at my show, please be John Wayne, Perfect Illusion, Dancing in Circles, Angel Down, and not AO Sinner's Prayer. Don't hate me. I hope Gaga does a live album for the Mayhem Ball with Dance or Die interludes included. Me too. Guys, I'm at the end of your comments. Let's play some Dress to Impress. Let me send the link. Oh, I set Good Morning as my alarm. Will she ever perform Harlequin original songs at Mayhem Ball? Let's talk about it while we play Dress to Impress. Sorry, guys. I know some of you have been waiting for me to send the link. Okay, let me first find this link so I can put it. I'm going to put it in the chat, and if I can do it, I'm going to put it in the description, and I'll send a tweet out as well. So, copy the link, and then how do I put a chat? Dress to Impress link. Hope that works. Can somebody let me know? Oh, how do I stop the sound effect happening on this? It's doing like am I doing the right thing? Hold on. Sorry guys, I know this is really boring to watch me working out tech stuff while I'm on live. I just I wanted to make sure that we could chat because not everybody wanted to play Dress to Impress, so I just wanted to make sure that we got that bit done first. Okay. Am I in the right place? Right, let me check the chat. Is the link working? Does anybody know? I think so. Am I here just with you guys? How many of us are there? I don't know. I think there's 3 of us, I believe. Okay, we're going to play Dress to Impress. Oh, I missed some comments. Right, while we're waiting for you guys to join the room, let me just add the link to... Ah! No, it's starting a game. Oh no. Alright, guys, I'm not going to play this round. I'll play the next one with you. I think there's a few more of us. I'm just making sure everyone has the link. How do I do this? You guys play without me for 1 round and I will help judge. Let me add this to the description. Oh God, you guys, I need like an assistant or something, honestly. There's too much going on at once. It's okay, we'll survive. Yeah, I really liked playing Dress to Impress with all of you last time. It was really fun. So I hope there's a couple of us playing today. Right, hold on. DTI server link. Oh, shit. But I think the link is working because some of you have joined. Right, I've now put it in the description of the video. So if you haven't found the link to join the same server that we're in, refresh this video and it will be in the description. And now I'm gonna just share my screen so you can see what I can see. It's gonna look really ugly for like 2 seconds, so please ignore that, okay? Cool. Hopefully, let me just check. Hopefully you can see what I can see. And you can just see me playing this. Sorry, there's such a delay. I can't. Yes, okay, you can see the same as me. Right. I missed a few questions in between that kerfuffle of me trying to set up Dress to Impress. Let me just answer these quickly. You set good morning as your alarm. Good morning. That is there are 2 songs I skip on Harlequin, and one of them is Good Morning and the other one is Oh When the Saints. I'm really sorry, they're just too much for me, but all of the rest of Harlequin I love. I love The Joker, I love Folie à Deux, I love Happy Mistake, I love World on a String, I love all of them. So yeah, other than those 2. What else? Will she ever perform Harlequin original songs at the Mayhem Ball? I could see her doing Happy Mistake, maybe on the piano. I wish she would do Folie à Deux, but I think it's just too linked to like Joker 2 to ever do it, which is annoying because I love the song. I'm excited for Doja Cat's new album. I'm excited for Doja Cat's new album as well. I think Doja is one of the few. I was trying to kind of touch on this. I don't know if you guys saw my video about the VMAs. God, this is, sorry, I haven't played Dress to Impress since they got rid of all the Gaga stuff. I'm like, where am I? What am I doing? Night Lux, what does that even mean? Like glamorous? Like countess? What am I saying? What am I doing? Doja Cat, yeah. I think she is like such a talent, like really. I want to wear these instead. How do I take those off? Guys, it's been a minute since I've played this. Okay, here we go. Yeah, Doja Cat is in a league of her own. I don't think she's like the other pop girls, really. I think she's special, and I think her new album is going to be really, really cool. I wish the professional taped YouTube broadcast get released. You mean like where she performed Abracadabra? Because I agree, that would be really nice to finally have. Am I the only one that loves AO? No, there are other people with the same taste as you who love that song. Sadly, I am not one of them. I do not like that song. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry I don't like AO. I just don't. I think to me it sounds like a High School Musical reject. I've said that before. I'm sorry, it sounds harsh, but it's just how I feel. Harlequin is just heaven. Harlequin was so good. This live is so fun. I'm so glad to have found your channel, and I hope you'll get your flowers as to how Gaga receives her black roses during the tour. That is very, very sweet of you. Thank you. I'm happy that you're here. I love this little group we have. It doesn't feel like I'm like a content creator. It feels like we're just hanging out, which is always really nice. You guys are so much fun to chat with. It's like we're in a Little Monsters group chat. I agree. I would die for Happy Mistake on the piano. I agree with you. I think that would be really fun. You've got a Happy Mistake tattoo. That's really cool. Have we listened to Jade's album? You're obsessed. I love Jade, and I think her music is definitely the most interesting out of Little Mix. However, her album, I feel like she released all the good songs as singles, because what's left is, to me, just not as impressive, sadly. But still here for her, still think she's really cool. Can you guys tell I'm like panicking to put an outfit together? Oh, I want to change the colour of my shoes. Have I got time? Quick. Just, oh God, I've really messed this up. It's because I was chatting. Guys, don't vote my look high. It's not great. It's really, this is low effort. The bow doesn't even make sense. I'm going to take it off. There. Okay. Yeah, Jade. It Girl, I think, is incredible. Oh, I love this. This is gorgeous. Love this. I love that you use the Met Gala lashes. Really, really nice. Yeah, I loved It Girl and Angel of My Dreams are my two favourites. I also love Fantasy, and then I like FU for Now, and I don't mind, what's the other one? Plastic Box is okay. Midnight Cowboy is okay. This is fierce. I'm going to give it 4 just because she needs a shoe. You would have got 5 if you probably, like me, ran out of time. Plastic Box and FU for Now are my favourite singles. They were my least favourite, but FU for Now has grown on me when I first listened to it. This is nice. I like the black. All black feels very chic. Yeah, when I first listened to FU for Now, it was not my favourite, and then it grew on me like the more I listened to it. But yeah, I definitely feel like her music has the most unique identity. Gaga VMAs, this is so good. Yeah, has like the most, I think I've already said what I'm trying to say. I became a little monster at the beginning of the Chromatica era, so the album is top tier for me. I love Chromatica so much, truly. It's not just because it's the Pink album, it's just truly a 10 out of 10. Oh, there's lots of you in this chat here I haven't seen. Anyone think Gaga will be involved with Beyonce's next album? Maybe. This is fun, the blue and black. I love this. I love that hair as well. I love the hair in the game that like moves on its own. I think it's really pretty. I see the vision. I can see ran out of time, but I still see the vision. I like Glitch. You know what? I need to give Jade's album another listen, because basically I listened to it while I was like getting ready in Toronto, and I feel like maybe if I just give it one more chance, maybe I'll find a few more songs that stick with me, because I was just kind of like flicking through it and I was like, nothing is like resonating. I'm gonna give this a 4 because the colour of the bottom reminds me of like a tea bag. Thank you guys. You guys don't have to be nice to me when I come out with shit outfits, by the way. But thank you. How many of us are there in this server today? How many have we got? Because last time more joined as we went along. You know what else I learned from like last time we played is that when I change the backdrop of this, it only changes for me. It doesn't change for all of you guys. Let's do the disco ball one. That's quite fierce. It looks very perfect illusion. Anyway. Didn't one of the producers on Mayhem produce some of Jay's music? Yeah, he produced It Girl and Disease, and I feel like you can kind of hear there's a bit of synergy between those two songs. If I had to pick, I'd rank Chromatica the lowest of Gaga's albums. I would rate Joanne the lowest, and I still think it's got some of her best music on it, but I still would rate it the lowest. I'm sorry. You are the blue one. You have taste. I really like this outfit. What else? Fire and Ice. This will be fun. I would love to see a perfect celebrity visual. Yeah, that would be nice. That would be fun. Perfect celebrity is really good. I actually really like the performance at the Mayhem Ball for perfect celebrity. Okay, right, now I'm done chatting. I actually have to play this game and concentrate on what I'm doing. Fire and ice. What have we got here that would look like fire or ice? What is easier to do? Maybe I should do wardrobe first before I... Oh, and I forgot to do nails last time. How disappointing. You know what? Where are the Gaga items? I thought you could still play with the Gaga stuff after it was done. Oh, is it here? Ah, here we are. Okay. So, all I played with before was the Gaga items. So, I'm maybe gonna do that again. Let's do fire, I think. That's fun. Yeah. Yeah, let's do fire. Okay, okay. And then I love this skirt. Did anyone else think that this skirt looked like the one she wore for Dead Dance at the Mayhem Ball? Anyone else think that? Let's make it a bit more orangey. So it's, yeah, like going more into like flame territory. Yeah, it looks more like flames now. There, that's cool. And then shoes, meat dress shoes look quite... How do I take them off though? There. I just love the pleasers, guys. I always wear the pleasers because they are the best shoes in the game. Sorry. So I've done fire, clearly. What hair could I do? I want like tall hair, like flames. This looks quite... Yeah. That's quite fierce. And then is there something I can add on top? What can I... Ooh, that looks cool. So let me find out what hex code I used for this. So I could copy this here. That's quite cool. And then maybe I can just make it like a smidge different. How's that looking? That's quite cool, I think. I don't actually love the top I've put on. Let me change my nails to these ones. Oh, because I'm wearing the thing anyway, it won't show up. Let me put them on in case I change my top. Play the toll to the angel. Right, where... Oh, that looks more fiery. Yeah, I think you want like smoky kind of makeup, right? What else? Ooh, that looks intense. I feel like it's got to be that. I'm going to change my top because I feel like I can do something better. Keep your mind on the distance and the devil. Do I get access to the... No, I don't. Okay. Ooh, what is this? Carnival. Am I allowed to wear this? I've never seen this stuff before. Oh, that's cool. Me finding this 1 minute before we're due to finish. Right, I think I need to take this off. I think I look kind of like a mess, to be honest, but it's okay. I tried. She took a risk. Maybe it didn't pay off. Is there anything like fiery I can hold? No. I like my hair. That's the only thing I'm confident on for this round, is my hair. Maybe if I just change the colours of some of the things so it doesn't all look the same. I feel like even that is helping, right? Just like making things different reds so it's not all like one flat colour. Don't know. Don't know. Ooh, this is fun. This is pretty. Love this. Oh, my charger's come out. Sorry, guys. I think you can consider taking up vocal lessons, because guys, I truly think I was blessed with bad vocal ability, because if I could sing, I would be the most annoying, obnoxious person on the planet if I could sing. Oh, that is so smart. Why didn't I make my skin tone red? I'm annoyed that you thought of this better than I did. But yeah, no, I can't sing at all. Wasn't the talent I was blessed with, unfortunately. Ooh, spooky ooky. You guys are so good at Dress to Impress. I really don't know what I'm doing here at all still. You know what, I didn't do that badly. It's fine. I did okay. This is the pose I always hit as well. I always do the same one. What's this? I don't remember. Yeah, I do that in real life. What's this? No, try the other one. There we go. I did what I could, okay? Ooh, this is fun. The black lip is quite fierce with this, I have to say. Ooh, not the split. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the black lip is very fierce. I'm just going to put a tweet out in case anyone was just hoping to join the... Ooh, this is fun. I like this. I feel like no face almost works for this one because you look like a fire goddess. Yeah, I'm just going to put out a tweet for anyone who wants to join this part, the Dress to Impress part of the live. This is so detailed. You guys are so good at this game. I feel like I need you guys to teach me what I'm doing, because, you know, I'm not the best at this. Ooh, this is so pretty. Like, how are you guys doing this stuff? It's amazing. Let me just put my little tweet out. Oh, this is fun. I love the antlers. That is really, really chic. Serve a link in the description if you want to play with us. Right, let me just put this on Twitter and I'll be back. My judging duties. Ooh, the wings actually make you look like flames, and the black with the orange look like coal and ashes. It's very cool. Still feels like Gaga. Ooh, this is interesting. Have you done like both fire and ice? Looks like maybe like the fire legend of Atlantis or something. This is nice. I see Gaga. Joined late, it's okay. I see the vision. I see the vision. Pay the toll. My heart got uber duper oomphy when Gaga did Bad Kids as the encore after so long. Wish we could have got the chance to hear her current day vocals over the song, but it's okay. Oh, you guys don't have to be nice to me and vote me first, I promise. Like, so many of you had better outfits than I did. So thank you. But please don't feel like you have to vote me first every time. I appreciate you though. Yeah, Bad Kids is it's like a deep pull, isn't it, of like a song she hasn't done in a long time. So yeah, it's cool to hear that one. There's 13 of us. Lush. I think there were around that many of us last time we played, so that's really fun. I always, listen, guys, I get so much anxiety before I do lives because like regular videos, I'm just like, if no one comes, if no one watches it, it just exists on the internet, and like maybe someone will watch it later, maybe it's just, you know, people can't watch right now, whatever. That's fine. I don't mind looking like a bit of a loser on the internet. However, going live terrifies me because I'm always like, what if just like nobody shows up? So even though like there was a good group of us doing this last time and there's a good group of us today, I was still absolutely terrified, as I always am when I go live. God, there's loads of us now. My God. Yeah, in the lead up to these things, I get so just like, oh. I literally went downstairs to my fiance and I was like, I am stressing. And he was like, it's fine, there'll be people there, there always are. And I'm like, what if this time there's nobody? But there always is. So thank you. Okay. Hair for winter holidays. I need like a theme. Shall I try and do, oh, I bet someone else is already going to do it, like House of Gucci, like the skiing look. What other winter holiday looks can we do for that? Oh, like maybe like one of her, like very Gaga Thanksgiving. You know what? I don't know if you guys remember from last time, I always have to like Google specific looks if I'm trying to do a reference to something because I can never quite get it. Right. Lady Gaga Thanksgiving. Are there any looks here that I think I could do? Right, let the record show. I'm going to try and do this look. I have spoken. That's my look now that I'm doing. Okay, so I've done the wrong skin tone to start with. Let me get the reference back up. Long, feminine hair. Where's that hair that I always like? Oh, for God's sake. Right, I'm just going to start again. I'm going to keep my reference photo down here. Let me go back. I have to listen to that EP. It's been a long time since I've listened to a very Gaga Thanksgiving. And her makeup was just like beautiful and like goldy, bronzy. So maybe I'll just use the Abracadabra. I think my nails must be longer than last time I played this because I can't move properly this time. Is there anything that's more Gaga than this? No, I think I'll just keep that. It's been a long time since I came around. Where? Oh my God, I can't move. I'm having to put my hand like sideways on the keyboard so I can move properly. Okay, so for that she had just like a gorgeous long dress with a fur stole and like a hood. Gosh, she looked beautiful. Where's like my favorite stuff, my favorite hair that I've saved? No? I thought I saved it. Okay, thought I saved a hairstyle that I liked, but that's fine. Oh my god, I'm running out of time. I'm literally gonna fail this. Oh my god, right, let me just quickly put something on. What are you wearing? That dress looks like exactly what I need. I'm gonna put this on just in case I don't find anything else. We're gonna do this. And it's like a similar colour to what I need actually. I'm gonna put it as this colour. I'm going to put this as the same colour. And then I'm going to give her gloves. I'm going to put that all as the same colour. Okay, I've got 2 minutes. I actually don't need to stress. I'm just being annoying. Could I have just worn that? No. Doesn't make sense. So the fur thing that I'm wearing actually needs to go over her shoulder. And then I need to find a... Why do I keep coming back here? What I want isn't there. That's what I need. Is it? No. Oh my god, guys, I'm stressing. I'm stressing. Are there more tops here? Yes. Let's do... What does the dress actually look like again? Don't know. Okay. Well, let's just do this. Oh, guys, I've messed this up really bad. We're just going to have to go with it. Let me at least put some hair on and some shoes. Okay, I've got some shoes. I can't believe I failed at this so badly. Where is that hairstyle that I want, please? Where? There it is. Yeah, it was that kind of like sandy colour. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Scale, make it huge. Make it over the... Oh my god, I've messed this up so badly. Oh my god. Alright, guys, just vote me like 0, please. Oh, yeah, I see. Look, you've done what I wanted to do better than me. Give me 0 stars, please. I can't believe I messed that up so badly. I haven't got used to like having to resize everything yet. You know what I mean? Oh, this is cute. Yeah, Christmas tree. When I remembered you were going live today, I added it to my calendar as a chill Sunday morning thing to watch around the house. Thank you for being here. I've got a singing exam coming up and I'm considering Vanish Into You. You better practice, it's a very difficult song to sing. I love this is very me. You messed up? Where? I think this is cute, I would wear this. Would you agree one of the only things lacking this era is lack of photo shoots? I guess. But at the same time, oh, I love this. This is very me. I would actually wear this. At the same time, I forget that we had like that Elle interview. I saw someone posted those photos that we had like right at the beginning of the Mayhem interview. It's been a long, we're coming up to a year of Mayhem, right? Because she released, guys. I messed this up so badly. I'm so embarrassed. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, there's maybe more Mayhem material than we realize. This is fun, very icy. But yeah, it would be nice to have more photos. I'm always here for more material, but I guess she's put all of the effort into the show. You were the fire look with wings. You gotta go, but have a great day. I loved your look. Thank you for playing. This is so cute. I love tartan. Hi Lena. Who else is here? I especially love the song because of the message that regardless of how much you're seen as an outcast in your environment, you can still go on to do great things. Plus, it almost sounds like a reclamation of the bad K word. You're talking about bad kids. You're still good to me if you're a F-slut baby. It does sound like that. What's your favourite of her looks for the Mayhem Ball? I love, honestly, the abracadabra opening look is perfect. And the red dress with the sash, when the sash is something that matches Mayhem. This is fierce, by the way. This Mean Girls Santa look, I love. Yeah, I love that one. What else? I love the paparazzi look, obviously with the rainbow lights coming like behind her. House of Gucci. I knew someone was going to do this and absolutely kill it. Yeah, I love the paparazzi look with the rainbow lights. I think is stunning. What else? I think those two are my favourite for sure. This is cute. I love the hair and the glasses and the earmuffs. What's been my list of songs that I've been listening back to back from Gaga's discography? What have I been listening to recently? All these fierce looks in the top. I love them all. Guys, seriously, do not vote me when I do a bad look. I swear this is embarrassing. Like, do not. There we go. It's not as embarrassing now. What was I going to say? What have I been listening to from Gaga recently? I love... what have I been listening to most? Today I listened to... I haven't really been listening to anything on repeat. I try and vary what I listen to sometimes because I don't want to like... Obviously when Mayhem first came out I was listening to it on repeat, but I don't want to like rinse it and get bored of it. Today I was actually listening to Some of Love for Sale. I listened to Harlequin as I was getting ready and Some of Love for Sale, and I was listening to some of Chromatica as well. I like to try and dip back into things I haven't listened to for a while. The theme is Femme Fatale and Dangerous Woman. I wonder how many Britneys we're going to get and how many Arianas we're going to get on this round. And how many Countesses. Quick, what should I do? Should I do Britney? Don't worry, I'm not leaving. Britney. Let me Google Femme Fatale so I can do the exact... Britney Femme Fatale. It's basically what I was just wearing. Blonde with a white fur. Okay, let me change because her blonde is more yellow blonde. Okay, here we go. I've got more of a sense of what she was wearing. Okay. Let's do... This looks kind of Britney-ish. Maybe a bit more yellow. Oh, that looks green. Why has it done that? No, let's go back over here. Yeah, okay, and then Britney's Femme Fatale makeup was smoky eye with like a natural nude lip. So might actually just keep my makeup as well. Yeah, she had a bleached brow. Is there anything better? I feel like no, I feel like the Abracadabra makeup is the best for femme fatale. Okay. And then she was wearing, honestly, the top is kind of the same, but she was wearing like a fur shrug. So let's find that. You guys are going to look at this and be like, why have you just not changed from the last round? I feel like she probably wouldn't have worn this long pencil skirt though. I feel like she'll probably have, let's do this one instead. Do we think this is quite Britney? No? Maybe if I change the shoes to like boots as well. We've got an Ariane. Is it giving Ariane? No, not boots that long. Like knee boots. Like these. Yeah, that is quite fierce. I miss American dream. I can't sing anyway, but I especially can't sing now that I've just been talking for like an hour and a half. How long have I been live for? Nearly 2 hours. Yeah, my voice is gone. This does feel quite Britney. Maybe it needs like a little necklace, or you know what actually is very Britney? It's like a waist chain or something. Have we got anything like that? Can you put chains on your waist in this game? Someone tell me if I can. I feel like that's giving Britney femme fatale, no? Can you guys let me know in the comments if I'm doing the right thing, if I want to do Britney femme fatale? I feel like it is giving that. Like this is... Maybe just a little nail instead of the gloves. If I take the gloves off and change the nail to like a nude colour. And maybe like a shorter, yeah, like that. That's quite Britney. I miss American dream. Should I put fishnets on? Is that more Britney? I think nude fishnets. Sometimes black fishnets can be a little bit too harsh. So if I just change the colour of these to like, yeah, like this. I think that is quite Britney. Since I was 17, no matter. Yeah. I think. Is it getting really dark in here? Do I need to go and turn the light on? We've got 33 seconds left. Lighting stresses me out with going live because I've not got one like that can go behind here. What can I do? What can I turn on? Do I have a selfie light in here? I thought I had one. What can I do for light? I have another laptop I can put like next to myself. Ariane? Don't need permission, make my decision to test my limits. Dangerous Woman was the first album that got me into Ariana. Oh my god, have you done Oops, I Did It Again? That is so cool. I love it. Is that Oops I Did? It's not just me, right? It looks like Oops I Did It Again, Brittany. Yeah, I didn't really take Ariana Grande seriously before Dangerous Woman, because I just thought she was like, in my defense, everything she kind of released before Dangerous Woman was quite manufactured, felt to me. Like The Way with Mac Miller at the time, like I think it's a cute song now. Ooh, La Chameleon. Yeah, at the time felt like very just, yeah, like very like cookie cutter pop, like kind of the way Katy Perry feels quite manufactured to me. And it wasn't until Dangerous Woman I was like, oh, she's actually got something quite unique about her. And it was the a cappella video of her like singing Dangerous Woman in that like latex bunny outfit with the ears like flopping around everywhere that made me think, oh, actually she's quite cool. That's when I gained respect for Ariana Grande. So yeah, Dangerous Woman. Did you guys get Ariana Grande tickets? Did anyone try for them? Wasn't it absolute hell? This is very chic. I love the blood necklace. Do Something is so underrated. Yes, Do Something music video is she wears like a Hello Kitty necklace or something in that one, and I have a bit of a thing for Hello Kitty, so I love that. Oh look, I can turn my brightness up and now I have more light on my face. Love this. This is chic. What are we saying in the chat? Sorry, I've missed a couple of things. Ooh. This is very, very fierce. I like this. Oh, she's dead. Oh no, she's back. What's my favourite Chromatica song? Replay, hands down. I've been listening to the Star is Born soundtrack a lot recently. Yeah, I should probably listen to that. Ooh, I like this. This is really nice. Yeah, a Star is Born soundtrack is a nice one to dip into as well when you're looking for something like that you haven't like replayed a lot lately. Her jazz things are so overlooked. They're so good. Yeah, honestly, I love actually, now that I'm a bit older, I appreciate sometimes just having something not so hardcore in the background. I love this Tomb Raider look, by the way. Also reminds me a bit of like Fergie in the Shut Up music video from Black Eyed Peas. I think the colour of the top is making me think that way. This is cutesy. Is it cutesy or is it a reference to something? I like it either way. What else were we just talking about? Yeah, the jazz stuff that Gaga's done. Yeah, sometimes it's nice to just have that on in the background and not so intense like hardcore pop all the time. Just like soft little jazz moments. Really nice. I love this. You guys, your outfits always look so like layered and detailed. I don't know what you guys do to add all of these little bits. Maybe you just have more items, but I feel like you guys are really, really good at this game. I was diehard Britney Army for the Femme Fatale tour. Oh gosh. I respect it. I love this hair, by the way. I respect it if Britney never tours again, but I would be very sad. I would love to see Britney perform, and I would love to see her perform on her own terms, you know? Like, I feel like if Britney does a comeback at like Coachella and just does like a one night only, something really big and incredible like that, I would like, I'd try and finance my life to be there, you know? Well done, everybody. Loads of gorgeous looks that round. We should get a picture. Maybe I can see some people have already taken their stuff off. Maybe next round we'll try and get a picture. What else are we talking about? Sorry, the chat has just moved again. I keep losing where I am. I feel like I've missed a lot of messages. Oh no, here we go. When it comes to favourite Chromatica songs, I feel like they're all gems appropriate for their specific moments. That being said, I do find myself admiring Babylon. It's basically 2020's Black Jesus. Yeah, that's so true. It does feel like Black Jesus. Been listening to Guardian's Curse My Name. I don't know those. But yeah, I do love Do Something. Am I going to try and go to Ariana's shows? I got so lucky and got VIP for one of the London shows, I think the Monday. Crazy day. The theme is Crazy Day. I feel like I've either got to do like a telephone or a paparazzi look, because they're like the two crazy days Gaga had. Let's see what we have for outfits, because I know there's like a caution tape pattern, isn't there? But is there something that I could wear that would look like the caution tape? I'm going to do the caution tape telephone look, I've decided. I'll just make it work somehow. So I need a bodysuit. No, it's done that thing where I'm spinning again. Oh, guys, sorry. I thought I had it under control. There we go. I need to... It must be my nails hitting stuff as I play the game. So if I need a bodysuit, I guess I can put on, like, this. Yeah. Yaha. And then I can actually... Oh, I know what I can do. I actually don't need a bodysuit. I need a tube top. Yeah, maybe let's just do this. Yeah, let's do that. Because Gaga's one, she literally had it like on her head. And a little bikini. So I'm going to put bikini bottoms on. Yes, that's what I needed. Okay, great. Let's just, for the sake of it, add her pleaser boots. I'd love like a piece of caution tape like wrapped around the leg, but I don't know how I would do that. And she had a bit wrapped around her head as well. What was her hair like in this video? It's like an updo, isn't it? It's like that, but less curly. Or maybe I should just use this. It's more of a yellow blonde, this one. I'm like mixing different telephone references, but you guys get the gist. Crazy day, and it's Gaga killing her boyfriend. Is that someone doing art pop? What else? Let's add the knife. Oh no, she doesn't have a knife, does she? Have I made that up? I should give her a telephone. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Crazy day. And her makeup, I remember she had like a dark lipstick. It was more like that, if anything. Let's see what else. It's actually more like this. I wonder if there's a way I can add like some sort of headband. But like make it caution tape. Does it work? Oh yeah. Okay, let's see if I can do this. So I need that back there. It's the red one. I need it like this. Like that is like how it was, wasn't it? It's like that. So let me go and change the hair. I feel like I might be doing a good job on this one. Hold me in your heart tonight. It's like, is it more like that? don't think this is what I want. This is not what I want. This is not what I planned. Who is this diva? No, I think that is what I need, but I just need to change the colours of it. To be a bit less intense yellow. I think it was higher, her hair, and less down. It was more of an updo, but at this point. I think that's what I want to do, right? Nails. She probably had like black nails. Have I got time? Come on, come on. No, no, don't do this to me. No, stop spinning. No. Okay, I didn't have time to do the nails. I'm sorry. It's spinning again. It is pitch black in here. Let me get some light. Oh, I love this. Very clearly Gaga influenced. Guys, I'm going to find something to light myself with. If I miss any of your outfits, I'm so sorry. I'm sat in the dark right now. Oh, this is gorgeous. Let me just vote this and then I'll go. Okay, quick, cool. I'm going to find something to light my face with. I won't be long. It'll be 2 seconds. Sorry guys, I'm back. I can see this. I can see its aura. I want to rate it 5. Am I going to make it? Am I going to make... No, I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm back. Oh. I have a lamp. Hold on. Wait. Priorities. I just killed my boyfriend. There. Where can I put this? Crazy day. You look like you could be fine if you could be Mary Jane Holland. Let there be light. Okay, how am I don't know. I don't want this to fall and break. Oh, I like the look. Oh my god, it's paparazzi. Oh, I love this. Really good job. That aura outfit was so good that I just saw the end of. Ooh, this is fierce. Love this. Oh my god, is the orange supposed to be like the cigarettes? I'm just seeing this one I missed. Art pop looking one looked really cool. Aphrodite, oh, so pretty. So nice. I think the light is back to normal now, right? Looks okay. The meat dress is just so classic, isn't it? Oh, I love that you did a purse and a knife. Love it. Yes, don't take off your outfits. We're doing a photo. Love this. 911 emergency. I just killed my boyfriend. This is a crazy day for you. Just didn't get the theme. It's okay. Guys, I'll do like 2 more rounds and then I'll probably go. My voice, I can feel like my throat is like, you've been just talking and talking and talking. But yeah, let's get a picture. Everyone over here. God, the aura one really is incredible. Okay. We're all nearly here. There we go. Okay. Remind me how I do this. Okay, everyone is photo mode. Oh, is everyone in? Okay. Ready? I think we're ready. I'm trying to get everyone in. It's so difficult because I'm on the side. There, I think I got one. That everyone's in. I'm sure you guys got some as well, right? Okay. Sunrise or sunset? How to do this? Sunrise or sunset? What does that mean? What if I did like a vampire? No, that's stupid. No, because like the beast, like, no, that's the middle of the night. That's not sunrise. Sometimes these themes, I get stuck what I'm supposed to do. Let's do... Maybe the hair will give me inspiration. Sunrise. You know what, I should do all of that like carnival stuff that I found in my saved. When did Gaga do something that looked like the sun? Like Venus is quite like the sun, I guess. This feels like the sun to me. Yes. Oh, they're really fun. I love that. But sunrise is like softer, isn't it? Yeah, you need a little bit more of these like orangey kind of tones. I feel like I've misinterpreted this. Everyone's gonna do like something really cool. Ooh, that's cool. That's nice. Are you guys just like, if you don't like the theme, are you just doing what you want? Because I feel like I should have just done that. Oh, I didn't see this like fire pattern. That's quite cool. Okay, okay. And then I'm going to change my skin tone to like, let's do, yeah, let's do that. And then what hair can I do? Updos. Let's just do this. Oh, that's nice actually, I quite like that. Yeah, I feel like, look, this isn't... I actually hate it. I'm sorry. I hate what I've done. And I've left it too late, now I have to commit to it. Ugh, I don't love it. I don't love it at all. Yeah, let's go with that. I don't look like sunrise or sunset, I just look like the sun. A ball of sun. And yeah. Right, what have I missed out in your comments? Would love to see Britney return in a better place. You've seen every tour of her since Onyx Hotel. As a long-time fan who wasn't really involved in the eras pre-Joanne, I'd love to hear your stories going to shows, initial reactions to albums. Could be a fun podcast episode or something. Yeah, maybe I should. I've been thinking about like obviously the podcast. I think I've done 8 episodes now of Starstruck. So I want to almost I'm going away for a week next week. I'm going to be doing Mayhem stuff. I'm going to be really busy. I've been busy this month. So I feel like it makes sense for when Starstruck comes back to just come back as like series 2. So I've been thinking about like how can I make next series different? Like what kind of guests do I want to get involved? Like what topics do I want to talk about? I'm so glad I'm not the only one in here that's like clearly just gone for doing the sun. See, this is what I mean. Someone always thinks of a Gaga look that fits the theme somehow, because in the Perfect Illusion video she was there until like from night till morning, so that makes total sense. But yeah, I've been thinking about like when the podcast comes back, what do I want to do next with it? So yeah, that's a really good idea. I could do, so you were saying stories about like going to shows, initial reactions to albums and stuff. What is this? I'm sorry, Diva, I don't see your vision here. Mayhem, oh, Mayhem on the Beach. Oh, that is quite cute, actually. That is very cute. Sorry, I only saw your thing at the last second. Okay. This, I'm gonna do my pose. I don't like what I've done. I don't like it. I think it's terrible. Anyway. Yeah, so if you have any ideas for what you want next for the podcast, let me know. If you want, if there's like any people you want me to get in touch with about being a guest, let me know. If there's any guests I've had on before. This is so cute. I love the colours. Yeah, if there's like any guests I've had on before for previous podcasts that you want me to get back in touch with, let me know. And I'll try and do my best to make it happen for you. I've been a fan of Gaga's music since Poker Face. As a 4-year-old, my eldest brother probably lost his mind, me trying to get him to dance to Bad Romance with me. Ooh, this is fun. The way you guys talk about getting outfits to shows, etc., just warms my heart. Because of how back in the day on her last Art Pop Ball tour date in Paris, she delivered a speech that had an aura of finality to it, closing of an era, her being worried fans wouldn't show up in the future or be dressed up. Oh, you've done like similar to me, but you've done it better than me. Only to recognise how some stories have no end. Yeah, we're still here. And she said the same thing in Toronto. She was like, I hope you guys are still going to be here in 20 years' time. And we will be. You guys have just done the same thing I was doing, but like 10 times better. Okay. Xavier, you're here now. It's okay. Oh, your Roblox won't update. It's okay. I'll do another one of these another time. I want to start doing live streams. Morning Fairy who slept in. Oh, how cute is that? I want to start doing live streams like every month, maybe. So it's up to you guys whether we do Dress to Impress again next time. A couple of people asked for The Sims, which I don't know. You'll have to let me know in the comments. Do you think that's something that's more of like a oh, what is this? This is cutesy. I don't love the tights though, so I'm gonna just deduct the star because I don't like the tights. Sorry. What was I just saying? What was I just saying? Oh, about doing live streams. Yeah. I tried. Oh, hold on, it's hiding the thing from me. Whole sun rising. Oh, that is cute. You are the sun rising. That is very, very cute. Sorry guys, you can see how I get like after being live for a couple of hours, my head just kind of goes a bit funny. Love this. I love how all of our stuff seems to just generally look quite Gaga inspired. We see it. I love that. I love that hair actually. I wish she would wear that hairstyle a bit more. That like monster ball curl. It's gorgeous. If the next theme is like Gaga-ish, it'll be the last round I do on live, but you guys are welcome to carry on playing. But I want to do like one more Gaga round with you guys because it's nice. Should we just make the next round a Gaga theme, whether it is or not? Should we do that? Sure, I'm going to type it here. Let's do that. Shall we pretend the next round is Gaga themed, even if it isn't? Should we say, like, what is like a word we can do that's like very Gaga? Okay. Alrighty. Let's see what it says, and then if it doesn't give me one, I'm gonna pick a theme. Theme is social media mum. Okay. Oh, our theme is music video. So let's do favorite music video look. Not favorite, just a music video look. So now I don't know what I'm gonna do because I don't know the game well enough. Theme is music video if everyone hasn't heard that. What can I do for a music video? I picked this, now I don't even know what I want to do. Let me... Obviously, like Abracadabra, there's all the right stuff for... I want to do something that you have to be like a little bit creative for. Why don't I do... Could I do Love Game? Or why don't I do like Poker Face, but when she's like coming out of the pool and she's in like that latex. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, like something like that. Is there not like a wet sort of like latex? Oh no, there's, you can do like leather. Yeah, I forget you can add like textures to things, can't you? Or should I do the Edge of Glory? Or I could do You and I. I'm going to do You and I. Because I know I can get the hair right. That's what I'm going to do. Or I could have done Joe Calderone. That would have gagged everybody. I'm just going to do Teal Gaga. Yeah, let's do that. Instantly fierce. Instant. And she had a red lip for that. Yeah, that'll do. She had like long black hooker nails, I believe. Something about my cool Nebraska guy. Okay, I hope everyone got the message that we're doing Gaga music video, by the way. Knowing when it's right. I need like jewelry and I don't know how to. Let's do that. Let me Google again. I have to always Google the references. Should I join? I'm on a train. If you can, I mean, it's the last round I'm doing. You and I, Lady Gaga. Images. Where is the look I'm looking for? I'm doing the barn hooker. Let me just put Lady Gaga barn hooker. Okay, so she just literally wore straps and bandages and belts and things. So if I just put a load of belts on. Oh, there's a waist chain. That would have been helpful when I was trying to do my Britney look. Okay. Does it not let me reposition that? No, it doesn't. Okay. Guys, why do I always do these looks that I can't ever end up doing? Let me at least change my shorts to like little panties. How do I get out of this? I just want to see like all the stuff. How do I see everything? I own more than this. This game. I don't understand. Okay, well, I think you guys get the gist of what I'm trying to do. Where is the rest of my stuff? I have more stuff than this. Oh, here it is. This is what I wanted to do. It hasn't made it look any better. Oh my god. I flopped that again. And I picked the theme. Oh, so cute. There's nothing else I can say. Hey, hey. So cute. I love that video. Dead dance. Oh my god. You guys are so good at this. Still can't do the choreography. I know it's like this. And that's what I can do. Guys, I tried. I really tried my best. This is you and I. The barn hooker. I don't know if you remember her. I just basically picked it because of the hair. I know I could get the hair right. Oh, wow. GY, Venus. Love this. So good. So good. I love it. Ooh, is this another dead dance? I don't know how you're all so good at this game, honestly. This could be in like Paparazzi or in Poker Face where she's in that all black outfit. Oh, you've done Mayhem Ball Killer, I see. Still gets 5 stars from me because it looks amazing. Still don't know how you guys are doing so well in this. How you guys are putting these things together. I don't get it. Ooh. This is the O2 commercial for Do What You Want. Fun fact, some other tea I have is there was never a Venus music video. There's rumours that there were outfits commissioned and things like that for it, but the tea I've got is that that's actually not true. You guys are too sweet. You are far too cute for voting me to win that. I did not deserve that, but thank you. Should we get one more photo? Ugh. Why is it not letting me say group picture? There we go. Here we are. Okay. How do I pose so that I'm in this? Okay. Everyone get in. Yeah, there we go. Cute. Thanks, guys. Alright, I'm gonna quit Roblox quickly. Go back to my nice little... okay, cool. I'm just gonna catch up on the comments, then I'm gonna wrap up, okay? Kind of random, but my boyfriend has a huge VHS collection and he loves owning music tapes. For his birthday, I was able to make him a VHS tape of every Gaga video from Just Dance to Dead Dance. It was so much fun to rewatch every video in order, and I love your LGCU video. Thank you. That sounds like a really fun project. What was I going to say? Yeah, watching all her music videos from the beginning is so interesting post Mayhem, because I feel like I know I already spoke about it in that video I did, but really that is what like ties all of the storyline together. So yeah, it's really interesting to see that. But yeah, that sounds really fun. Guys, thank you so much for joining my live today. As I say, I always get very anxious when I do these that no one's going to come. I don't really mind if I do a video and it doesn't do very well. Not every single video I post does very well, and that's fine. That's okay. That's normal. But for this, I do get a bit stressed that nobody's going to come. So it really does mean a lot, you guys being here with me. But yeah, as I say, I'm going to be busy. I've dropped a lot of content this month. I've been doing a lot of stuff. Can I please use a better mic? Yes, I can next time. I've been doing a lot of stuff. So next thing I'll be doing, I suppose, will probably be a London Mayhem vlog for YouTube. I'll do another live stream next month. And yeah, Starstruck will be back once I've had a bit of time to just plan exactly what I want it to be and what I want it to look like for Series 2. But as I say, if you have any requests or ideas, put them in the comments, let me know, and I will make it happen. But yeah, Thank you. If you haven't checked out my recent content, make sure you have a look at my Toronto vlog, because that was a really fun one. And also my ASMR video I did. If you haven't watched that yet, that's a really, really cute one. I think you would like it if you haven't seen it yet. It's like me and my friend David. We've got some of my like Gaga merch items and things, and we're like doing fun ASMR stuff with it. So yeah, have a look at that one. And also I'll be posting on TikTok and stuff anyway, because I've got to make this dress for Owen's video project, so I'll be posting there. But for YouTube, yeah, I'll probably next be back either with my London Mayhem vlog or next month's live stream, I guess. So yeah, check out my stuff on other channels, I suppose. If you're on TikTok, if you're on Instagram or Twitter, find me there, because I'll be posting there a little bit more frequently than here, just because it's easier, it's quicker for me. But yeah, I appreciate your support so much. Once again, honestly, like the collaboration I got to do with Via Gaga and By Rotation this month is such a dream. And I know I couldn't have done it without like people like you, exactly the exact people watching this now. I'm so blessed to have such a nice little corner of the internet, so many nice people in my comments and things. And yeah, it just feels like we're all a nice little community. So thank you so much for that, because that was a really, really, really cool opportunity. It's like literally the dream brief I could have gotten as a creator, is to do something like Lady Gaga related and with like sustainable fashion. It's like two really, really big important things for me kind of coming together into one. So yeah, that opportunity was so cool, and I have you guys to thank for that coming my way. So yeah, thank you, honestly. But yeah, I hope you guys, if you're going to any Mayhem Ball shows, you enjoy them, you have the best time there. I'm going to quickly just catch up on these comments, because I can see a couple more have come through as I've been wrapping up. But yeah, just the Mayhem Ball is incredible. If you haven't been yet and you've got a show coming up, you're absolutely going to love it. It's amazing. Thank you for playing with me, everybody. If this is your first time joining, thank you for being here. If I had to say right now, where would the dead dance go in the LGCU? I think it's, again, in that same space the other Mayhem videos have been, where it's almost like between life, death, and purgatory. I think the dead dance is her clawing her way out of hell in the same way as Abracadabra, but maybe less intense. It's a bit more fun, a bit more whimsical. Abracadabra it feels like a dance or die battle. The dead dance just feels more kind of whimsy and cutesy, but I think is still within that world, if that makes sense. I'm glad you guys had fun, and I'm glad you guys have been enjoying the content. Discord server, I don't know if there's enough of us, but I'm not against it. When David bent my Fame Monster booklet, I shrieked too. Yeah. Love him dearly though. We're blessed to have you unite us. Thank you. I'm truly so grateful for you guys. I mean it. I really am. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap up now. I've got to rest my voice. I've got a pack for my work trip I've got next week, and I need to maybe make a start on this whatever this is going to turn into for Owen's music video. But yeah, if you want to be part of his project and you're in London that day, make sure you send him a message. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you so much for being here. Best wishes and kisses. Bye. Love you lots.